Good morning. I'm Brandon with Flat Track Live, broadcasting live out of Fort Worth, Texas this morning, and it is 9:36 a.m. Central Standard Time, and here is your travel updates for today. And talking about weather impacting travel, we are seeing the FAA daily air traffic report indicating that there's low ceilings and a thick cloud cover affecting approach operations at key airports across Boston, JFK, LaGuardia, Washington area, and the DC area, Philadelphia, Seattle, San Francisco, and San Diego. And that's leading to reduced visibility and delays this morning. And as we can see here on our WeatherWise app, we are seeing currently this morning a live look at the radar across the United States. And what we're seeing so far this morning is a lot of showers and small thunderstorms that are developing up out on the East Coast. So we can already start to expect to see some delays probably this morning in the airports up in the Northeast due to some rain events that are happening. That is what we're seeing right now. Across the Southwest, weather impacting today, extreme heat across the Southeast, the Southwest, the Midwest. We're seeing a lot of extreme heat across the South today, and that is going to cause some delays as you have, you got air traffic control people on the ground that are going to definitely be having to deal with that heat and extreme heat temperatures today, and it just does not make travel easy when it's that hot outside. So definitely you can probably expect to see some delays. We've already seen some happening this morning. At the same time, we are going to be seeing a severe outlook today in areas in the mountain states, in Wyoming down to Colorado, Boulder, down in the Denver area, out on the East Coast around the DC area, parts of New York. We're going to see some development later today with some storm areas. Another little spot to watch out for would be here in the around Arkansas, Louisiana, and eastern parts of Texas today, as we are looking at some potential for some severe storm risk. So definitely keep your eyes open today as there's a potential for storms. The FAA airport delay map is showing right now that there are some delays already happening today. We've got about 384 delays so far as of this morning, and once again, this is as of 9:38 a.m. Central Standard Time, 10:39 a.m. Eastern Time. We're already seeing some delays out there happening. We have a little bit of disruption currently with some delays happening up in the East Coast, and we expect that to probably rise this afternoon as the storms do start to develop. So keep your eyes peeled on that this afternoon. Right now, we can see the live look at flights around the country. We have a ton of flights up in the air right now. This is the Flight Radar 24 app. Really cool. I subscribe to them. I have the business app. It's really cool. I love this thing. You can zoom in and you can see all the flights in live time, zooming around the country. As you can see, we got weather happening up here in the Northeast. So this is coming into the major hubs, and definitely going to probably expect to see some delays as we're already starting to see that happen this morning. So definitely keep your eyes out there on your flights this morning and midday and this afternoon, because they're delaying already this morning. Definitely going to expect to see some delays on the connection flights later today. All right, so in other news, so travel news, here is what you can expect your top travel headlines this morning. So U.S. carriers have canceled approximately 169 flights and delayed 3,648, predominantly across major air operation areas, and the flights through American, United, Southwest, Delta, Alaska, and Hawaiian. So that is according to Travel and Tour World and the FAA site.com.gov. So at Chicago, we're looking at Chicago O'Hare and Southwest has canceled 45 flights and delayed 73. And there's going to be probably some ripple effects happening for United and Delta operations as we move through today with the weather happening and the heat across the country. So that's according to travelandtourworld.com and FAA.gov. LaGuardia reported 25 cancellations so far due to some low ceilings and airspace restrictions. Newark, or EWR, is continuing to face operational strain with 79 cancellations so far and 17 reported delays. and we can attribute that in part of staffing and infrastructure limitations along with the storms that are coming in, and that's according to travelandtourworld.com. In Hawaii, approximately 35 flights were canceled across all three airports, well, all four airports there, due to the lingering tsunami related disruptions. So if you're trying to travel out to Hawaii or anywhere on the west coast right now, just note there could be some delays because of the lingering effect of the tsunami over the last couple of days, which was just insane. But thank goodness it did not cause as much damage as they were originally thinking. The waves did hit, but they weren't nowhere as big as what they thought they were going to be, thank goodness, especially since that was an 8.8 magnitude earthquake, which is crazy. Major U.S. carriers, including American, United, Southwest, Alaska, and Hawaiian, are offering that free rebooking waiver, and that is still valid through August 3rd for travelers who were impacted by weather and tsunami alerts. So if you were in any of those flights coming in and out of Hawaii on any of those carriers, American, United, Southwest, Alaska, or Hawaiian, definitely make sure you're checking your app, your flight, because you may be eligible for a rebooking waiver at no cost to you. All right, so switching gears a little bit, what you need to know. So here are some critical traveler checklists for today. So check your flight status now. Weather-driven delays are happening. They're active right now. Probably going to worsen a little bit over today as we see some storms developing, especially in the mountain states and Denver area and out in the East Coast, and then possibly over like Arkansas area. So pay attention to that. Opt in for your morning travel. Check your flights. Check your local weather stations. Check in with us. And make sure you're checking on any flights this morning to see if there's any delays out there. If you're booking anything after 3 p.m. today, probably going to have some delays out there, so make sure you check your flight status as well on that. Use airline waiver policy. So if you have, like I said, been affected by the tsunami out in Hawaii, definitely get on there and check before August 3rd to see if you have the free waiver policy available to you. I would say avoid any weather or waterfront areas tonight around the California coastal areas. There's still some hazards that remain out there, so just pay attention, be aware of your surroundings as this thing is dying down a little bit, but there's still some warnings and cautions out there right now. Definitely try to prioritize your early departures. Use weather aware flight apps. Take a look and see what's out there, what's happening, but the most impact today is going to be up on the East Coast and out in the mountain states today. So I would suggest, pack carry-on only, just to make it easier for you, so you're not having to deal with all the, baggage check, baggage claim, and all that stuff today. So let's take a look here. Outlook for later today. We'll pull up the WeatherWise app here, and as we can see, outlook for later today, like I said, East Coast, mountain state area, and around the Arkansas is where you're going to see the majority of weather events happening today. So just keep your eye open if you're in any of those areas. Watch your flights on your app. And I will say this will be probably the biggest impacted areas, mainly going to be in the East Coast, especially with all the airports and all the traffic that comes through there. So we're going to expect to see some delays today for sure. Let's see here. Heat is definitely going to continue being a big concern across the South and the Southwest today. We do have some relief on the way, thank goodness, it looks like, over the next couple of days. The weather is going to be pushing in a little bit of a cool front. So hopefully we'll see that coming down and impacting some of these areas that have been just outrageously hot. It looks like temperatures may go down a little bit in the next couple of days, so that will definitely help with travel. Tsunami warnings remain active in some areas, but it looks like for the most part that's died down. But there has been gridlock because of it, so expect delays to still be happening because of that. Once again, that's why they're offering those waiver opportunities for you guys. So, all right, well, that is pretty much wraps up what the Flight Track Live morning update looks like on July 31st, 2025. This has been a report here this morning. And it is currently 9:45 a.m. Central Standard Time, 10:45 Eastern. So if you want to continue getting this information, please go on here, hit the subscribe button, turn on the notifications, and stay informed, prepared watch what we're doing here. I want to keep bringing you information about your flights, how it's impacting travel across the United States. We'll give you updated information, give you some news of the day, what's happening out there with the airlines. That is our goal, is to keep you informed. We're going to try to do a morning video, we'll try to do a midday video, and we'll try to do an evening video. And then as we get going here, we're going to try to start doing some live events when the weather or when any of the impacts across the country are, something's happening immediately. We want to come live to provide you information. So just keep watching our channel, and we will keep bringing you the best news possible. I really appreciate you all. Hope you have a great day. We'll see you later today at the midday break, and we'll see you later this evening as well. And get on here and subscribe. Thanks, guys. We'll see you soon.